Have you ever noticed how a woman you like can be sweet and loving one moment, and then, out of nowhere, she turns cold, distant, or even starts teasing you in ways that shake your confidence? It feels unfair, almost like she's playing with your heart. But here's the shocking truth. She's not doing it to hurt you. She's doing it to test you. Most men never understand this game. They think it's random mood swings, or worse, that she's losing interest. So they chase harder. They beg for her attention. They prove their love, only to push her further away. But what if I told you every smile she hides, every silence she gives, every little game she plays has a secret meaning? She's silently asking, are you the man who breaks under pressure, or the man who makes me feel safe, secure, and deeply attracted? This is where attraction becomes real. And once you understand why women test men, and what it really means, you'll never see her actions the same way again. Every man at some point in his life has felt that confusing shift in a woman's behavior. Things are going smoothly. She's laughing at your jokes, showing interest, and everything feels easy. Then suddenly, out of nowhere, she pulls back. Maybe she ignores a message. Maybe she gets moody for no clear reason. Or maybe she throws out a sharp remark just to see how you react. Most men panic in this moment. They think, she's losing interest. I must fix this immediately. And so they double down. They explain themselves, over-apologize, buy flowers, send long emotional texts, or start chasing harder. Ironically, instead of fixing things, this only makes her lose even more respect. Here's the hard truth most men don't realize. Women test men not because they hate them, but because they want to trust them. These tests are like small signals designed to reveal the truth about you. They are asking silently, is he strong? Is he confident? Can he handle me, life, and challenges? Or will he crumble under pressure? Think of it like this. A woman's tests are not random acts of cruelty. They are a natural part of attraction. Just like you might check the engine of a car before driving it long distances, women check the engine of a man before investing deeply in him. Let's take a simple story. Imagine a man named David. He meets a woman at a party, and they instantly click. For weeks, she's warm, affectionate, and consistent. Then one day, she suddenly becomes cold. She ignores his call and casually mentions another guy texting her. David feels panic rise in his chest. Instead of holding his ground, he confronts her, accuses her of disloyalty, and begs her to stop. In her mind, the test is complete. David failed. He showed insecurity, neediness, and lack of control. Now imagine another man, let's call him Michael, in the same situation. When she pulls back, he doesn't chase. He doesn't overreact. He simply gives her space, stays grounded, and continues living his life with purpose. His calm energy communicates strength. She realizes he is not shaken by her test. In that moment, respect grows, attraction deepens, and she feels safer with him. The main idea is simple. When women test, they're not testing your love. They're testing your strength. Fail, and she feels she cannot rely on you. Pass, and you unlock a deeper level of respect and desire. Most men never figure this out. They live in confusion, thinking women are unpredictable or manipulative. But once you understand the hidden psychology behind these tests, the confusion disappears. You'll realize every test is an opportunity, not to chase harder, but to prove your strength silently on the surface. A woman's tests may look like games, but at the psychological level, they are survival mechanisms. For thousands of years, women have relied on men not just for romance, but for protection, provision, and leadership. Deep in her subconscious mind, every woman asks, is this man strong enough to stand tall when life gets hard? Here's the truth. A woman doesn't consciously decide to test you. It happens automatically. Her emotions and instincts are wired to look for strength, confidence, and stability. That's why she might suddenly question you, withdraw affection, or challenge your words. She's not thinking, let me play a game with him. She's simply following her inner psychology that says, let me see if this man is real or if he will collapse under pressure. From a male perspective, this can feel unfair. Men crave loyalty, consistency, and peace. They often believe that if they treat a woman well, everything should remain stable. But women operate differently. They need to see how you respond under stress, not just how you behave when things are easy. This is where confidence versus weakness becomes crystal clear. When a man responds with calmness, silence, and unshakable self-control, he radiates confidence. When a man reacts with over-explaining, anger, or desperation, he radiates weakness. And women feel this contrast instantly. Attraction is not about how much you love her. It's about whether she feels secure in your strength. Think about this bold truth. If you ignore her tests, you lose nothing. But if you fail them, you lose power. Why? Because power in relationships doesn't come from chasing. It comes from composure. Women respect men who can control themselves, not men who need constant validation. Let's break it down further. When a woman pulls away, she's not asking you to chase. She's asking, will you still be centered even when I move away? When she challenges you with sharp words, she's not asking for you to fight. She's asking, can you stay calm and unbothered? When she flirts with uncertainty, she's not betraying you. She's watching to see if you crumble. The deep psychology is this. Tests are invitations to prove you're unshakable. They separate men who only pretend to be strong from men who actually are. And here's the paradox. The more you chase her approval, the more she loses attraction. But the more you focus on your own value, mission, and presence, the more she feels drawn to you. At its core, her testing is not an attack. It's a filter to reveal who you really are when pressure arrives. Fail it, and she feels unsafe. Pass it, and she feels she has found a man worthy of respect. Most men walk blindly into women's tests without even realizing it. They think it's just mood swings or she's just having a bad day. But in reality, these are red flags, warning signals that she is testing your strength. Here are the most common ones. When she suddenly pulls away, it doesn't mean she stopped caring. It means she wants to see if you will chase or stay calm. When she ignores your text, she's not always busy. Sometimes she's watching how desperate you'll get. When she gives you a cold shoulder, she's asking, will he beg for attention or will he stay composed? When she flirts with another guy in front of you, it's not about the other guy. It's about your reaction. When she criticizes you harshly, she wants to see if you defend yourself with strength or collapse in insecurity. When she creates drama out of nothing, she's not looking for chaos. She's looking for your leadership. When she tests your boundaries, like pushing you to cancel your plans for her, she's checking if you respect yourself enough to say no. When she withholds affection, she's asking if your happiness depends solely on her, or if you can stand tall on your own. Here's the trap most men fall into. They treat every red flag as a problem to fix instead of a test to pass. She ignores your call, you blow up her phone. She pulls away, you chase harder. She criticizes, you over-explain. She flirts with others, you get jealous and insecure. And in every one of these cases, the man loses power. Because the message she hears is, he cannot handle pressure. He depends on me for validation. He is weak. But the man who passes these tests flips the script. She pulls away, he stays busy, focused, calm. She ignores, he doesn't react. He knows silence is more powerful than chasing. She criticizes, he smiles, sets a boundary, and refuses to argue. She flirts, he stays unbothered, because his confidence is not tied to her actions. The red flags are not random. They are patterns. And once you recognize them, you realize every test is an opportunity. Either you lose yourself in neediness, or you prove your worth by staying centered. Remember this. When she tests you, she's not trying to destroy you. She's trying to reveal you. And that revelation determines whether she sees you as a man to admire or just another man to forget that up to this point, you've learned why women test men and the red flags to watch for. But knowledge alone is not enough. What truly matters is how you respond. This is where the power shift happens. Most men fail because they react emotionally. They beg, chase, argue, or try to fix things. But the rare men who pass the test know one simple truth. You don't win by reacting. You win by standing firm. So, how do you flip the script? Let's break it into a practical action plan. 1. Stay calm under pressure. When she pulls away, don't panic. Keep your composure. Remember, silence is power. The more you try to force her attention, the weaker you look. 2. Set boundaries. If she crosses a line, disrespect, manipulation, drama, don't let it slide. Calmly but firmly say, I don't accept this. A man without boundaries loses respect fast. 3. Ghost mode. Sometimes, the best response is no response. If she withholds affection or plays games, don't chase. Step back. Focus on your life, your mission, your purpose. This silence will speak louder than 1,000 words. 4. Walk away power. This is the ultimate test. Can you walk away if she pushes too far? The man who is willing to leave is the man she respects most. Why? Because it shows he values himself above her approval. The moment you fear losing her, you've already lost. 5. Live with purpose. A woman respects a man who has direction. If your entire world revolves around her, you'll always fail her tests. But if you're chasing your goals, building your life, and walking your own path, she will chase you. Here's the paradox. The less you need her validation, the more attractive you become. Imagine this. She ignores your text. Instead of double texting, you hit the gym, work on your project, or meet your friends. When she finally reaches out, she realizes you weren't sitting around waiting. You were living. That reality creates magnetic attraction. The solution is not to outsmart her. It's to outgrow neediness. Become a man who stands strong with or without her. That's when you pass every test automatically. Bold truth. You don't need to win her approval. You need to win your own respect first. Once you live this, the power shifts. No longer are you the one dancing to her moods. She starts respecting and valuing yours, and you've now seen the truth that most men never realize. Women test men not out of cruelty, but out of instinct. These tests are not traps meant to break you. They are opportunities meant to shape you. Every moment she pulls away, every sharp word, every wave of uncertainty is really asking one simple question. Are you strong enough to be trusted? But here's what you must never forget. Your value comes first. The biggest mistake men make is believing that passing her tests is about pleasing her. No, passing her tests is about proving to yourself that you are unshakable. Because when you respect yourself, others have no choice but to respect you too. Think about it. What kind of man do you want to be? The man who loses control at the first sign of resistance? Or the man who smiles calmly because he knows who he is and what he stands for? The world will constantly test you, not just women, but life itself. Challenges, failures, betrayals, they are all tests of your strength. And the same rule applies everywhere. The one who stays calm under fire wins. So here's your motivation. Stop seeking approval. Stop begging for attention. Stop lowering your standards to keep someone by your side. Instead, build yourself into a man who can walk away from anything that disrespects his worth. Because the moment you truly understand your value, you stop fearing loss. And when you stop fearing loss, you become unstoppable. That's the man women respect. That's the man people admire. That's the man who commands life instead of being controlled by it. Let this final truth sink in. She doesn't want a perfect man. She wants a man who cannot be broken. And the beauty is, you already have that strength inside you. All you need to do is claim it. So the next time she tests you, don't panic. Don't chase. Don't fold. Stand tall, smile, and remember, every test is not about her approval. It's about your power. Be the man who is calm in chaos. Be the man who holds his frame. Be the man she cannot shake. Because once you master this, you'll never just pass her tests. You'll pass life's tests. And you'll walk through the world with a presence so strong, so grounded, that no one, not even she, can take your power away.